We welcome everyone to Western New York Athletics. Thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside with me is Paul Catrona. As we're currently in the middle of a non-league matchup between the Park School and Tapestry. 3 on the way, and that one will rattle in and out for Jarrell Green, who just hit a three-pointer to start off this game. But Romeo Bell, the senior for Tapestry, able to cut the lead to 1. Park coming into this matchup 4-4 overall. Tapestry 4-3 overall. Thunderhawks currently on a 3-game winning streak, hoping to extend it to 4. So right now, Chase Welch having the ball, crossing over with his left, popping up, free throw jumper, and knocking it down.
Great jump shot. Great jump shot there to get that 2 points for Park, Jake.
Here's a 3 on the way. Foul called. Air ball, though, but Neil McClary, the junior, will shoot 3 from the line. Our officials for today's game is Steve Lucas Savage and Brian Bryant. First free throw on the way, and that one will roll in. Second one on the way, swishing down. The third one on the way will swish down, getting all 3 free throws. And this game's all knotted up at 5. There's now Cameron Brown being guarded by McClary, who hit all those free throws, and they swing over to the left side to Trey Darlington. Now trying to go into the paint, and it's stolen away. Tipped by Lamar Matthews, but was officially taken away by Frank Elvis Medina. As Matthews now kicks it out to Bell, he drives along the baseline. Now going up is Medina, but he was blocked from behind. Now in transition, Brown trying to get by, go up, but he loses the ball, and it'll be a Park turnover.
Today we're watching the class of C1, Section 6, last year's champs, against a spirited Park School squad out there today, Jake.
Yeah, Park only coming into this game with 8 players, only having 3 guys on the bench, with a 3 rattling in and out. The offensive boards there. Couldn't find the second chance bucket. Now he'll go up with it. But the shot will not count. There'll be a timeout by Manny Welch, the first-year head coach for the Park School, with 5:24 remaining in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 5. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, as this ball will be taken place out of bounds by Jarrell Green. Now both officials will have a quick discussion. Talk about, Tapestry, you mentioned that they won the Class C1 championship game over Riverside this past season. And due to COVID-19 running rampant at that time, you had no crossover championship games taking place. Ellicottville won the Class C2 title, so those 2 teams would have squared off in Class C. But fortunately, though, we do have crossover championship games this season, as well as regionals and states returning as well.
And that's going to make for such an exciting season this year after the boys and the girls squads weren't able to go on to the state tournaments. I know both squads are really looking forward to try to make a statement today. I always say the holiday time. This is when the season starts to get a little salt and pepper to it, a little more activity and excitement. So we're so glad to be here today.
Bounce pass to the out of bounds over to Brown. Giving it back from Welch with a 3 on the way and knocks it down. Jarrell Green knocking the 3 and has a chance for a 4-point play.
What a great shot there, wasn't it? Parks really bring a lot of energy to this game. They want to make that statement to Tapestry that they might be young, they might be a little undermanned, but they're here to play.
Jarrell Green coming into this game averaging just over 11 points per game, shooting 36% from three-point land, and another dominant thing about himself is from the line, almost 80% as he completes the four-point play. As they show that full court press, Bell goes into a double team. Medina ends up bobbling it, but he's able to get it back. Now trying to go for the long pass, and it was stolen away, and then a foul is called. And Jarrell Green getting fired up. Talk about more of this Park School. You know, they won this past Tuesday on the 28th, defeating Middle Early College 66-32. And Jarrell Green, who had that amazing four-point play not too long ago, performed on both sides of the court in that contest as Chase Welch knocks down a three to extend this lead to 7.
Well, so far we're watching Park School really nail those three-point shots. I think they're either 2 for 3 or 3 for 4. It's a great way to get up and add on to this lead. You have to love the aggressiveness of Park too.
Yeah, they've had a really good start, but with that short bench, will they be able to hold up to it as this game progresses along? Well, right now, Matthews getting defended hard. Now Bell on a drive, floating it up. It's too long, and the rebound was initially there for Park. He let it go out of bounds, and it went last off a Tapestry player. And during that contest against Middle Early College, Jarrell Green, had 20 points, 12 of them coming from beyond the arc. Also had 6 steals in the contest. Also shot 6 of 7 from the free throw line. It's another big three-pointer knocking down for Park School. And this is where Mike Esther for Tapestry needs a quick timeout to help regroup his team.
Yeah, it looks like they really need to move up on the Park shooters and try to defend them a little bit closer. It looks to me like Park's getting some pretty clean looks, and they are hotter than a pistol right now from three-point land.
So what we'll do is we'll take another quick timeout. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Apologize if the live stream was not doing too well so far. So right now we're just having this on a recorded cast. Hopefully get back the live stream up right away as Tapestry able to get through that full court press. The shot by Medina could not go through as they get a rebound, but now it's taken away. A nice transition pass, but Tapestry able to get back. So Park will try to set up an offense. Goes up with it is Cameron Brown. Now the second putback doesn't go in, and it's rebounded. Nice spin move going up, double teamed, but he ended up traveling. That was Jason Kelly.
Something you don't see a lot of times now in basketball, travel. Almost a throwback to when I was a youth.
So they move it to the left side to Jarrell Green. Now getting it over to Welch. Nice feed, trying to go up with it. And a jump ball has been called. So right now we'll get a substitution. Number 24 for Park. Emeka Wajid will come into the game.
I believe Park had the possession arrow. So they will inbound that ball.
So we'll kind of reset this play out of bounds. Now with the long pass to Brown, it's like they're playing his zone defense, going 2-3. Bounce pass over underneath the bucket, and drawing the foul. Trey Darlington, the sophomore, will shoot 2 from the line. Another big key player to look out for him. He's done well from three-point land as well, and same thing from the charity stripe, 72%. And this is one problem that Tapestry doesn't want. They can't get these guys to the line. They've shown to be very dominant from the charity stripe. Second one on the way will knock down. And Park, very impressive 11-point lead to start out this game. Now with the long pass over to Kelly, and Matthews will get it right back. Looks like they got a 2-3 zone showing up for Park School, and we'll get a foul called against the Pioneers with a holding call.
Yeah, I think number 1 just got his hand on his hip a little bit too much.
There's now Kelly. Move it to Medina, popping up for his jumper. Bit strong. Park trying to get it as it's bobbled around, and they finally do. Comes out Chase Welch on a drive. Going up for the reverse layup. Couldn't get it. Offensive rebound for Darlington doesn't go in. Now for the long pass. Trying to give it to Matthews. He couldn't see it, and Park will go in transition. They stop to start a play. Green will move it over to Welch. As Green tried to cut right through, didn't know where to go, and now Brown will get it from Welch over to Darlington for the right-handed layup, and cuts right through and gets it.
Darlington really attacked the rim there. Easy layup for him.
Tapestry trying to cut right through themselves, couldn't get it. Couldn't get the open 3 as well as they try to kick it back out to Kelly, who bobbles it, falls down, and another foul on Park going to Emeka Wajid, and where they're following for Tapestry to not send Park to the line. Park not having a lot of players on the bench, so they can't get into foul trouble either. And Tariq Kramer for Park just checked into the ball game for Cameron Brown. Couldn't like the 3. Bell tried to go up with it and ended up traveling.
You know, Jacob, just thinking about the Park bench being somewhat short, I think the coach is tapping into some quick bursts, sit down, rest, and keep substituting on a pretty good basis right now.
Green with it, back out over to Welch. They swing it around to Tariq Kramer, and Welch getting it right back. Now over to Green, double teamed. Welch for 3 now. That's off front rim. Green, though, with the putback, getting the nice floater. And what a start for them. They're now up 20-5, and this full court defense has been suffocating so far.
Yeah, Tapestry has been very loose with that ball in the initial part of this game, and Park has capitalized on those turnovers.
So now we'll get a quick substitution for Park as Trey Darlington will check out of the ball game. Here's now Bell trying to cut right through. He floats it up and draws a foul, and that will send him to the line. I just talk a little about Tapestry real quick. They defeated Cardinal O'Hara in their last matchup, 81-72. Lamar Matthews led the way with 30 points, while his teammate Romeo Bell, who just swishes that free throw, had a double-double in that contest with 24 points and 13 boards. It's not the first time he's had that this season. He has had a couple of double-doubles, throughout the season. Even had a triple-double in their 80-79 win against Nichols back on December 16th as he goes 1 of 2 from the line. With less than a minute to go in the first quarter, Green pops up for a three-pointer off the left side, and Bell with the board. Crossing it over to bring it up court. Behind the back, long pass to the left side. That two-pointer won't fall, and Park will go back in transition. Move it now to the right. Welch on a drive, going for the layup. A lot of contact, no foul called. And Bell giving it to Matthews. Tried to go behind his back, and now a jump ball. That was going to be called, but it was stolen away. 21 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off.
Park's just going to play it for that last shot.
With Green now over to Kramer, and now finding Welch. Back over to Kramer, trying to go up, and we're going to get a offensive 3-second call against Park, so they'll get the ball with 1.5 seconds left. Pass from Bell to Matthews, and that one will air a ball to signify the end of the first quarter. A tremendous start for the Park School. They're up 20-6 on Tapestry. Thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Paul Catrona. We'll take a break in the action. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second quarter.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYimmediatecare.com for more information.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We're live here at the Park School as they're currently in a non-conference battle against Tapestry, and so far they've taken over the first quarter pretty dominantly, getting a good amount of turnovers with their full court press and some good shooting from Jarrell Green and Chase Welch, who both have three-pointers on the day so far. Staying around with that 3-2 zone. Bell going up with it and getting a nice start for Tapestry.
Great shot as he's falling backwards, still being able to have the presence of mind, put that ball off the backboard and in for two. Tapestry needed it desperately.
That was a nice pass from Green to Darlington, but unfortunately it went through his hands out of bounds for Tapestry possession.
You know, Jake, something I'm wondering, I'm watching the coaching staffs, and the Tapestry coaches very, very subdued. The Park coaching is very, very vocal.
And now that missed layup by Matthews, the rebound by Darlington, as Bell is fighting against Welch, and now we'll get a foul against Bell.
So my point was, I'm wondering if the Tapestry coaches are feeling that their squad's going to settle in. They're a high-scoring team. They are down by quite a bit, but as we know in basketball, even a 12, 14-point lead isn't insurmountable.
Oh, absolutely. There's definitely a lot of time left to go in the game. And they have definitely time in the rest of the first half to try to cut this lead to single digits. From Darlington over now to Green. Crossing right through, a nice handoff over the Welch, who floats it up and gets the friendly roll.
Oh, I love the runner shot that he just made. Brings back memories of the 70s.
A nice pass from Matthews, getting it over from Kelly, and then finding a bucket right there for a two-pointer. I believe that was number 23, Marcelo Wiggins, who got the bucket. 22-10's our score, off back iron. Put back, though, for Welch, and he gets another floater in.
What a great shot. I just love that.
Now with the long pass, going up. And the bucket will count. Neil McClary, who had that three-point opportunity where he went to the line, shot all three of his free throws, and now has a chance for another three-point play.
And Tapestry has a chance now to start to chip away a little bit at that lead.
Going up for the for the free throw attempt, and that one's swishing in. There's now Cameron Brown. Try to give it over to Green. Now they swing it around from Darlington. Now over to Wajid. Wajid facing a double team. The ball's tipped in the air, and it's stolen away. And nice one, getting it from Kelly over to Bell, who tried to go for the dunk. And now the hook shot for Matthews doesn't go in. A nice rebound over to Welsh, and he'll let this roll out of bounds to keep Pioneer possession.
Really would have liked to see Bell just lay it up, just a nice soft touch. But if he had completed that dunk, I think the crowd would have gone crazy here.
It's always good seeing like the high schoolers getting on the action for dunking. It's always fun to see that.
It is amazing. And as our loyal listeners might have heard, I said back in the 70s, so yes, I am old. I remember the Buffalo Braves. Great team that they were, and loved it so much. And we're seeing these young men now do some of the things they did back then as professionals. They're doing it in high school.
The bounce pass over to Green. Kicking out back to Brown. Facing some high-pressure defense along the three-point line. Darlington now gets it. He tries to cut right through. Can't get that friendly roll, and it's rebounded by Wiggins. Now for the long pass. Get it over to Bell. Tried to create contact. No foul called, and Park will go in transition. Green over to Welsh. Three-pointer. Good. Chase Welsh now having a couple of three-pointers in the first half, and he gets this lead up to 14. They swing it around. Three-pointer. Knocking it down. Lamar Matthews. I believe that's his first bucket of the game. Their leading scorer on Tapestry.
It's good to see Tapestry try a couple of those three-pointers, too. I've noticed they've played so much baseline offense.
Three on the way. That one's too long off the right. And it will go to possession of Tapestry with 4:47 remaining in the first half. Park's up 27-16.
And Park continues their three-point assault, though.
Kelly with it. Floating it up against the Park defender, and the rebound's there for Darlington. Welsh with the bounce pass over to Brown. Welsh gets it back to Green. Fakes the three, gets it back over to Welsh, and him and Green just play a little catch. Now a three on the way for Darlington is too long, but Brown with the offensive board, and the putback is in. The second chance bucket opportunities are coming in for the Park School.
And how about that? The smallest man on the court gets the rebound and passes it underneath for the easy layup.
Here's a three on the way, and that one's short by Kelly.
Well, the atmosphere here is starting to heat up. The Tapestry squad's chanting, the fans are chanting. It's starting to be old-time basketball.
Green for three. It's too long. Darlington tried to go for the offensive board, but was tipped off Wiggins, and Park will keep possession. Couple substitutions coming in for the Park School. Number 15, Tariq Kramer comes into the game. And as for Tapestry, number 11, Jamal Whitaker will check into the ball game. From Kramer over to Welsh. They give it back to Brown for the corner three. That's too long. Darlington had the offensive rebound. He gets it. Now he goes back up with contact and gets it off the glass.
Great rebound, great putback.
Bell feeling a lot of pressure. Gets a long outlet pass. Whitaker's shot is too short. And Kramer will come back in transition. Tried to feed it to his teammate. It goes too long and out of bounds. But, man, I do love this aggressiveness, especially on the short of the bench. You can tell that, the stamina from these players, they're in shape.
Yes, and it's bringing such an exciting feel to this game.
Wiggins kicking out. Whitaker for three. Too short off the right iron. And Brown with the rebound. Going up against three defenders. It doesn't matter. Cameron Brown with a chance for a three-point play.
I loved that physical nature, him taking that ball to the basket. As you said, 1-on-3, and he just gets up there, gets that, and draws that foul. Park School, I noticed Tapestry at the beginning of this quarter, it was really, really bringing energy and trying to play that defense so hard. And Park has met every challenge they've had so far and continue to build on their lead.
Had a couple substitutions for Tapestry. Frank Elvis Medina checked in, and Keon Jackson checked in as Brown completes the three-point play. 2:52 remaining, and goes through the hands of Medina, and it's stolen away. Welsh getting the screen with a pass over to Brown. Now moving it back over to Welsh. Give it to Kramer, back to Welsh in this 2-3 zone shown by Tapestry. Kramer, back to Welsh. Trying to cut right through. He'll throw up a shot and couldn't get it to go in. Bell with the board and the foul against Park.
A little over aggressive on Park, reached in. Got called for the violation.
And talk a little bit about Tapestry. You mentioned a couple times about their Class C1 championship game as Bell's going to line for a 1-and-1. Here's a fun fact about the last season champions for Monsignor Martin from Class AA all the way to D. You had 10 brand new champions, and none of them were repeats. All brand new champions.
Amazing, right? You expect to be a powerhouse that continues on. I love when you get that competitive nature of sports and teams coming up out of nowhere. It's so exciting, really.
And Bell tried to go up for the layup, but the offensive charge was called.
I'm watching Bell's expression. I don't think he agreed with the official.
Substitution for Park as number 24, Emeka Wajid, checks back into the game. With Brown bringing it up. With the bounce pass to Kramer over to Darlington. Gets Bell to go for it. He goes up for his shot and gets it. Bell now in transition, popping up for a shot. The bucket will not count as a foul is called against Park, who currently now has 8 team fouls, and that'll put him back for a 1-and-1.
Fortunately for Park, only a minute and 38 seconds left.
And that one's short, and Darlington with the board. Almost had it stolen away as he fights for it and is able to give it to his teammate, Wajid. Now back. I believe that's Welsh going up, and none of it will matter. It won't be in the act of shooting. It'll be on the floor. And it's going to be against Romeo Bell. Both players took a hard tumble to the floor. I'm glad everyone's okay. But with that, that's the 7th team foul, and that will put Park in the line.
Jake Darlington for Tapestry. I think he's been given all he has. He's substituted out now. I think it's just a time to rest before the second half for him.
So that first free throw attempt goes in for Welsh. And the second one will switch in. And it looks like number 24 for Park was having a little talk from one of the officials who was touching the basketball as the free throws were going in. Full court press still being strong, but Tapestry this time able to break out of it. Now triple team. That's tipped and taken away by Wajid, who goes up for the open layup. Whitaker with the bounce pass over to McCleary. 3 on the way for Matthews. Hits back iron. Offensive rebound, though, but it's blocked by Darlington.
Got all ball on that. I was looking to see if he was going to call that a penalty, but he didn't. It was a beautiful block.
Tariq Kramer checks back into the game. The long pass over the head of Matthews and into the hands of Brown, which equals 2 points. Everything coming to play for the Park School, and as for Tapestry, it's been the exact opposite. As almost there was another turnover, but Park commits another foul. That's now 19 fouls.
To your point earlier, Jake, not having a deep bench, some of these are reach-in fouls. I think Park's getting a little tired, but fortunately for them, they're only 50 seconds away from half.
Only 50 seconds away from half, but it will be interesting to see who has a lot of those team fouls as Matthews converts on that free throw attempt. Second one on the way. That one's too strong. And it was originally a rebound, but Tapestry able to get it back. And the putback, though, is in. 40 seconds left. And a foul against Tapestry going up against Jamal Whitaker.
Tapestry's coach has given the ref a little earful there. He didn't quite agree with that call.
Green's first free throw attempt rattles in and out. Now a double team being shown, almost tried to take it away. And they're going to initially call it a jump ball.
Park has possession.
The arrow possession will go to Park School. With 25 seconds left. Still a shot clock, though, as it's about a 3-second difference between shot clock and the play clock. And now it's stolen away. Tapestry going up. And that was a big steal right there for Keon Jackson, which now sent him to the line to shoot 2, and that's now 10 team fouls. Jackson's first free throw attempt goes in.
Your point's very well taken. Now, who and how many penalty fouls on different Park players will get the update at halftime, and that could play into the second half strategy.
And the second one will go in. There's now Green with 12 seconds left. There's no shot clock left. He'll throw it up, though, try to get a foul, but nothing was there. Ball's on the ground. Darlington fighting for it, going up for the layup, and that one's too strong. With 2 seconds left, 1 second left, he'll try to throw up a prayer, and that will be the end of the first half. What a crazy sequence we have had so far in this non-conference battle between Tapestry and the Park School. Park's dominant aggressiveness on the full court press and on the defensive side has led to a good amount of transition buckets, and they've done a really good job getting a lot of second chance buckets as well, which leads them up 42-21.
Really saw maybe the last minute watching Tapestry get a few of the bounces, creating some of their own, bringing more energy. It's going to be an exciting second half. We're going to see if Park can keep it up. I was looking up at the banners, and, Park has been a dominant high school program in the area for the last 10 years or so. And Tapestry, a great team. We'll have to see if Park can challenge. Can they channel some of those great team, that spirit? It'd be a great upset if it is, or it's going to be a great comeback. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half.
I thank everyone so far for tuning into this broadcast. I'm Jacob Flack. Alongside with me is Paul Catrona. We'll have a break in the action. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Paul Catrona. We're live here at the Park School for a non-league matchup between Tapestry and Park. And so far, Park currently up on Tapestry 42-21. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday so far, and hope you guys will have a happy New Year's as well, as we're just only a couple of days away from 2022. It's amazing how these 12 months have transpired so far in this year.
And we won't regret seeing 21 leave, will we?
No, absolutely. As a nice start for the Thunderhawks as Lamar Matthews gets it going with a three-pointer. Matthews only leads this team in scoring with 21 points per game, only had 5 in that first half. Now 8 total after the 3 as Matthews tried to strip it away, but Park will keep possession.
It'll be interesting to see which Tapestry players step up. They're a very high-scoring team generally.
And Darlington will head the line to shoot 2. Park School is at the new home for a boys basketball coach, as former head coach Rich Robbins, along with their athletic director Marcus Hutchins, both resigned. So Manny Welch taking the helms with his first year as head coach and had led this team to a 500 record so far. And so far against this Tapestry team, he's done a good job coaching these players up with the amount of players he's had.
Yeah, and we were talking at halftime. We love their Park's presence on defense. That press is difficult to run the whole game, and they've been doing it and doing it well.
Kelly with the ball as he couldn't drive. Matthews will start shooting up some threes and gets another one to fall down. With the pass over to Jarrell Green, bounce passing over back to Cameron Brown and over to Chase Welsh. Welsh back to Brown along the left wing, over to the right side for 3 and could not get it to go in. Bell with the rebound with a nice spin move. Trying to find a way to drive right by. He'll go up and kiss it off the glass. And Romeo Bell, another player, averaging 20 points per game, only had 5 in the first half as well, and now it's 7 total. And he gets a steal away. Bell going up and gets the layup. He learned his mistake last time. We tried going up for a dunk. This time he had to take the easy layups there.
Yeah, it looked like he was thinking about it and then maybe remembered just get the 2. They're very important.
They swing it around. Green ends up traveling.
Well, for Tapestry, that's 10 straight points. Couple steals, couple breaks. We were talking again at halftime, everything I think that could go wrong for Tapestry. Unforced errors happened. Probably had a time at halftime, talked about it, came out. I had mentioned I was looking at a few of the boys' faces, and I didn't know if it was irritation or disappointment or just that look like we're going to come out and play better. And so far, Tapestry has come out and played much better.
Bell with it. Stepping back. Nice feed, though, to Wiggins, and just gets enough of the friendly roll.
I love that term, friendly roll, because it looked like it was going to swish back out of there, right?
As you mentioned with Tapestry, a lot of things went wrong from the first half, but we'll see how they try to break that full court press. A big 3 on the way. Cameron Brown, the freshman. And there's that full court press. But fortunate enough, they're able to break through it. Some nice passing. Wiggins on a drive, floating it up and cashing it in.
I was thinking for a freshman, Brown has ice in his veins. So he's made several big three-point shots here so far.
Welch getting that screen over from Jordan Lewis, and they swing it back to Cameron Brown. Brown now moving to his left, trying to cut right through, trying to get it over to Lewis, but he's able to get it now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and this ball will go out of bounds and stay possession of Park. Well, for the first time since 2013, the Park School returned back to the Independent Athletic Congress as we get a timeout called. This conference will see the Pioneers play against New Life Christian, Stanley G. Falk, the Gal School, Christian Central Academy, and Archbishop Walsh.
I'm wondering if, because of the COVID pandemic, trying to keep things a little more local, not travel quite as far, could be playing into that decision.
And to stick on with the Park School, we learned a couple years ago, as we know, Noah Hutchins became a high school basketball star while wearing the Park Pioneers jersey. Noah went on to continue his high school athletics and academics at the prestigious IMG Academy. Now Hutchins then went on to sign at Rice University in April of 2020 and is currently on the team now as a freshman. So with Rice men's basketball, they're scheduled to play North Texas on New Year's Day at 1 o'clock. So for the people who are tuning into this game, are big Noah Hutchins fans, you got a chance to see him as they'll be streamed on YouTube. And Rice not having too bad of a season. They're having a 7-4 record as Park turns the ball over at the travel.
And they're doing well, and with the work of a nice young Western New York athlete.
Here's a 3 for Wiggins, too much to the left, but the offensive board's there. Whitaker and Matthews just taking it from him, trying to go up for the bucket, doesn't get it. Whitaker kicks it out, though, to Bell. Third time's the charm, and can't get it to fall.
Now that one did the old swishing out.
Here's now Welch. Now back to Brown. They face a zone defense, and Brown couldn't get the 3 to fall in. And Matthews and Green fight for it. Will go for a jump ball. Whereas with Noah Hutchins, he's had a good amount of success. On Tapestry, they've had some really good players that graduated the past season. As we see Jarrell Green take the ball out of bounds for the Park School. The long outlet pass to Welch. Welch finding Darlington, free throw jumper, and getting it in.
Darlington's had a very nice game today, shooting. Another crucial 2 points for Park. They needed to slow down Tapestry's assault here.
There's now Bell kicking it out. 3-pointer, bang! A big 3 right there for Jamal Whitaker.
That was a big splash play too, right? So Park answers, and then here comes Tapestry with even a better play.
Welch for 3. Bang! Chase Welch able to answer back with a 3 of his own.
He must have heard me and said, "I'm going to shut you up, old man."
Whitaker for 3. His is too long off the top of the backboard. Park in transition. Welch for the layup. Can't get it. It's too strong. And Kelly will draw the foul. Will go to Cameron Brown. And that's the first foul of the third quarter. And talk a little about, we mentioned it in the first half about fouls. Tariq Kramer currently has 3 fouls. Trey Darlington, Jarrell Green, and Cameron Brown after that one each have 2 fouls, along with Jordan Lewis and Emeka Waji. They each have 1. We mentioned a couple times on this broadcast of being a short bench, so seems Manny Welch has talked to him a little bit how try to be more careful, and you want to stay aggressive, but not too aggressive on the defensive side because fouls is not your friend.
That's exactly right, especially with that short bench.
Here's now a steal. Going up for it, and it's too strong. That was Wajid there for the layup. Kicking it out, though. Matthews on a drive, floating it up and knocking it down. It's come alive a little bit in this third quarter, now having 8 points to where he only had 5 in the first half.
Yeah, Matthews really becoming a player in this third quarter, saying, "Come on, guys, I'm putting it on my back. You follow."
And going up for it, and Bell, call it a steal, I guess, or a block, but he just snagged that away. Here's a 3, and it rolls in and out. Offensive rebound, though, and that will send Frank Elvis Medina, the junior, to the line. And as we were talking a little bit about Tapestry with their players that just graduated this past season, along with the senior Tariq Eubanks, what a career he had over there for the Thunderhawks, ending with a 2-time Section 6 champion, a 1,000-point scorer, and holds records as the school's all-time assist and steals leader. As first free throw attempt on the way goes in for Medina. In addition to all that, in the same season, as we got a timeout called by Tapestry, Eubanks even has his jersey framed and currently displayed at Tapestry's gymnasium. He finished his senior season averaging a double-double with 12.9 points per game, 10 assists per game, and here's the kicker. His steals per game was at 7.1.
Wow. You talk about an overall just great player, right? He can score, he can assist, and he can play defense. That's I was thinking baseball, a five glove guy. I forget the term though, but you know what I mean. And it's like when you can do those basics of a sport and excel at every basic, you can become such an asset to your team.
And not only that, his teammate Masai Graham this past season, who played as a junior, averaged double-double and 16 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. Theoretically, as a senior, he would be on this Tapestry team, but he decided to take his talents to the state of Massachusetts and is currently playing his senior year at Springfield Commonwealth Academy.
And probably trying to get a little bit better scholarship for college. Jake, my mistake on that 5-tool player. So maybe in basketball, a 3-tool player. But the points taken, he was a fabulous player for Tapestry.
And that one will go 1 of 2 from the line with a foul against Tapestry over a back call. Some nice little passing back and forth for Park School, and as soon as I say that, they end up committing a turnover, but they get the ball right back. It was like a 4-on-2. And Chase Welch is like, no, I'm taking this all by myself. And he'll get 2 free throw opportunities.
Park still showing that aggressive stance. Fouls, they're not worried about. Points, they're trying to get some more.
Welch connecting on the first free throw. Second one on the way up, and that one will roll in, going 2 of 2 from the line that time. And Chase Welch, he had a phenomenal first half in the points department, going with 19 points, and is continuing that point total. A rebound there by Green, and so far, going to officially have him down as 26 points. There's now from Cameron Brown. They swing it back over to Jarrell Green. So they play a little nice catch and pass. Now Brown for 3. It's too long. Chase Welch going up for it. And it will stay with Park's possession. 13 seconds left on the shot clock.
You're right on Welch. He gets that ball. I think he was trying to just draw that foul, but they retain possession.
And Welch with it again, popping up for the 2-pointer, and gets the nice roll on that one. The basket's being nice and friendly for Park School today. There's now Bell, guarded by Brown, gets right by him, faces 3 defenders as he goes up with a foul against Park. And we see who the foul's on. I believe they called it on, I want to say it was Jordan Lewis. So that would be his second foul. Now we'll get a substitution for Tapestry. Number 10, Jason Kelly will come into the game. 1:06 remaining in the third quarter. With Bell finding Matthews. Trying to cross over, trying to find some open chance for a 3. Bell with it along from wing to wing, back to Matthews, popping up for the 2-pointer. It's short, and Park will come back in the other direction. 50 seconds left to go. Lewis popping up for 2. It's too strong, and Bell will grab the board. Bounce pass to Matthews. He'll go up for the layup. And it's not going to count because he traveled.
And he looks hurt also.
And it looks like we're going to have an official and injury timeout, as Matthews is currently on the ground in pain. As the head coach and trainers will take a look at him, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Feig. Alongside me is Paul Catrona. We're live here at the Park School. Got our stream up and running, so we thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, happy holidays, everyone. Just had a quick injury timeout as Lamar Matthews went up for a layup attempt, traveled but was hurt on the play, but he seems to be okay as he's staying in here in this game with 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
It looks like he maybe landed on his left elbow. Seems to be favoring it a little.
25 seconds left. Brown holding onto the ball nice and well, but that pass is too strong and high over the hands of Chase Welch, and Tapestry will have a chance.
Brown a little aggravated with himself. He saw Welsh underneath by himself. Just got a little too much on the ball, a little too high.
There's now Bell faking the three and ends up traveling. So now with 9.9 seconds left, we thought Tapestry could cut back into this lead a bit, but now Park has a chance to extend it. 5 seconds left. Welch deep three, hitting right iron. Darlington with the offensive board. 1 second left, and he's rejected. And Brown's shot will not count, but Romeo Bell coming up strong with that vertical to smack that ball away. And we in the third quarter with Park School still up on Tapestry, 56-41.
You know,
when it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com.
As you talked about Darlington, I was thinking there's a player that's doing a lot of the dirty work. He's gotten some points, but man, he has been all over the boards, picking up rebounds, playing great defense, and there almost got that two-pointer to keep Park, give him another 2 points. But as it is, it's a 15-point game, 8 minutes to go. It's not insurmountable, but that's a sizable lead.
It definitely is, and this is where, Tapestry, we saw it towards the start of the third quarter. Lamar Matthews was knocking down a couple of threes, and Jamal Whitaker was as well. You got to think in this fourth quarter, the three-pointers are going to have to start coming alive a bit more, which is not initially what this team's known for. They don't take a lot of threes heading into the season, but when they're able to connect, they're able to be good from three-point land, and we're going to have to see more of that if they want to try to cut this lead quickly down to single digits.
Yes, exactly. In early on in the game, first half in particular, Tapestry attacking the baseline and just not getting those balls to fall for them, and that added to that deficit. And I agree, the three-point shot is going to be key in this final quarter.
One more quarter left to go. Bell with it. As they swing it around, they go underneath the bucket. They kick it out, though, try to get an open three, and this one ends up airballing it. Shot up on the way was by Neil McCleary, and we go in the other direction. Darlington tried to find Green, but it goes right into the hands of Wiggins, and then the foul called against Green. So that's now 4 team fouls, and right now I have Green down with his 3rd foul. So they have a couple interesting things to do. Luckily Chase Welch, who's been their biggest scorer, has no fouls, so that's good for them. But Tariq Kramer, Jarrell Green, each have 3 fouls, along with Cameron Brown, Trey Darlington, and Jordan Lewis, all big key players, each have 2. And it looks like that ball went out of bounds, and no foul was called. Tapestry will keep possession. They got 25 seconds left on the shot clock. They don't need it, as Matthews will go up to shoot 2.
And I think Matthews would have liked to had that ball, one more chance at that shot. He's kind of kicking himself about missing it, but he's got an opportunity to get 2, get his team within, let's see, my math skills aren't great, but it would be 13.
Matthews' first one, swishing down.
Don't you love the sound of the net? There was a nice little free throw, and you just hear it.
Second one on the way, and that one rimming in and out. Welch with it. Moving to the left side to Kramer, and now they move it back over from Green to Darlington, who's wide open underneath.
Well, that looked like that old Princeton offense, a little backdoor throw at the end, right underneath by himself.
With the lob pass, Matthews able to come up and grab it. As the zone defense, 2-3 zone showing for Park. Bell popping up a jumper, hitting back iron, and Welch with the board. Tries to cut through 2 defenders and does. 3-on-1. Open 2-pointer. That one off the side of the backboard. Lewis trying to get the putback and gets it.
Lewis with that muscle shot, I call it. Just reached up there, got it, and just really left-handed. That's a money play right there.
So with 6:35 remaining in the 4th quarter, Tapestry calls a timeout. They're down 60-42, and we'll stay live here on this broadcast. As you mentioned about certain things in sports that have certain sounds that you just love to hear. Whether it's a basketball swishing through, it's hitting, hearing the crack of the bat at all, or nice little slap shot, for hockey. But I'll tell you this, for basketball, you've always been the mesh kind of netting, or has it always been the chain one you've always liked?
Well, mesh, really. Mesh? Yeah. But that chain does have that little sweet sound to it, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
This is, I think, an older gym, and it's wearing well. It's in good shape. But, yeah, I just love that little swish. And he had such nice backspin on the ball when he released the ball. All these little fundamental things I remember being coached at that I tried to duplicate. I wasn't a tremendous ball player, but, all those little things come back in your memory, watching these young men play so efficiently.
And had some nice little passing at first, but Welch just able to intercept it. Going up against Kelly, trying to reach it in, and now he'll get called for the foul. Kramer trying to fake the 3. He'll go up, but ends up traveling. So none of it matters as Tapestry will get it back. And Cameron Brown, who took a breather, will come into the game for Kramer. And Brown's never had a lot to do in the scoring department, but you want to talk about the definition of a point guard, being that floor general and trying to set up the offense. He's done a perfect job of that tonight.
Yeah, especially for a freshman. He's just playing a tremendous game, really.
Bell went up for it and will head to the line to shoot 2. And, we mentioned about how the three-pointer needs to come alive a bit for Tapestry, but I'll tell you what, you want to do another way of affecting this Park school. We mentioned it, a bunch of times. We'll keep saying it, but try to make him commit fouls, and that's what he's doing. Try to create contact to not only go on the line to shoot 2, but make sure that they get the fouls.
Yes, and it's very difficult when you're in the midst of the war. I don't want to say war, but in the battle of a game like this. Park would be better off just letting them get that easy 2, and then move on and just match it.
Welch not only able to match it, but he gained 1 point extra with the layup.
which I was going to mention Welch. He's really stepped up in this game. He is becoming their floor guy. Their leader.
Matthews getting the nice roll. Here's now Green on a drive. Nice feed over to Lewis, who was wide open. And when Green's been hot, he's one of their main scorers. Bell has to try to hedge his bets up there, but leaves Lewis open underneath. Here's a three-pointer on the way for Bell. It hits front iron, and Brown grabbing the board. Brown against Bell, facing a double team, finding Welch on a drive, going up for the right-handed layup, and a great adjustment by Chase Welch.
I don't know if I'd call it the alley-oop move, but man, what a play to put 2 more points up for Park. It was a wonderful drive, wonderful finish.
So they call a timeout with 4:55 remaining in the game. Park School up 66-45. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. As right now we are about less than 5 minutes ready to go in this game. And Park School, it's all been nothing but them throughout the entirety of the game. They got this game going off a hot start, up 20-6, and they've never looked back.
Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, how many times a possession do you have in a minute? Tapestry needs 7 threes. Park needs no points just to tie the game.
Long pass back over to Matthews. On a drive, he goes up. A lot of contact, and that will send him to the line to shoot 2.
Jake, to the point that you made earlier, Tapestry continues to drive to the net trying to draw those fouls. And Park really doesn't have many more to give, do they?
No, they don't at all, as they just picked up their 7th team foul as Emeka Waji just checked into the game. And that was Lewis's, I want to probably say, they don't have it up on here, but looking at his reaction, that probably was his 5th foul. Matthews hitting his first free throw jumper.
So if you're Park School, are you going to play the slow down, or are you going to still continue to press?
Second one on the way, and that one will rattle in. Cut this lead down to 19. Here's Welch. Welch kicking it out. Darlington for 3. Hitting left iron, and Welch grabbing the offensive board.
Great effort by Welch.
And a nice pass over to Darlington. Going up for it. And we'll have a foul against Tapestry. And I think to answer your question, they're going to stay aggressive.
I guess they're going to do what you dance with the girl you brought to the dance, right? Mm-hmm. And they are just going to continue to be aggressive.
Ooh. Pass was short, though. Good job by Kelly to keep his hands up. And Bell now 0 for 2 in his dunk attempts. Not being able to get it. They kick it out, though, as Green is stripped away by Matthews. Now for a long pass, going to Bell, and he'll go up for the layup.
This time he thought twice of it again, right?
Yeah. Brown almost got stripped, but the bounce pass over to Wajid, and he is rejected.
And here he is again.
And in transition, Bell, his layup's too strong, but Matthews gets the putback. That was number 14, Neil McClary there, going up strong and blocking the shot.
This could be the beginning of the Tapestry run. Can Park score, or can they shut it down?
Brown with the bounce pass to Green, who goes right by on the baseline. Darlington tried to go up for it for the shot. No foul called. It's going to be a jump shot, and it'll stay in the arrow possession of Park School. Now we're going to substitution for Park, number 15. Tariq Kramer will check into the game. And we're now going to get a discussion between referees. It's interesting, you know, when the referee gives the player the ball, I believe that's when they start the count, but that's been twice Park's done that where they don't touch the basketball at all. Right, and they just let it roll around to the court. I don't know if that's something that Manny Welch has seen where it's like kind of a loophole in the rule book, but
because the player didn't reach out for the ball, just hit him in the stomach and fell to the floor. Time isn't running, so I wonder what the strategy behind that is.
I'm assuming the rule is like once the ref hands it to the player, they have to start their count, no matter what. But
so he's a technical?
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's going to be a technical because it's, in a way, a delay game, which will then assess them with the technical. So 2 free throws coming up, and the first one doesn't fall in. Second one on the way, and they'll go 1 of 2 from those technical fouls.
So this could be a 3-point turn if they score, or 4.
And make it 4.
Wow.
Lamar Matthews hitting it big, cutting the lead down to 11. Oh, but it's taken away. Kramer going up for the layup and answers back. So that's the freshman's first bucket of the game, and that was a big one. Bell on a drive. He'll kick it out. Matthews for 3. That one too much to the right as Darlington tried to go for the rebound, and Tapestry will commit the foul. And it looks like Bell is the one that will be on the receiving end of this foul. So that's one more foul for Tapestry, and that will put Park at a 1-1. We mentioned earlier in this broadcast, you don't want this team on the line.
No. And you know, it's funny. I was watching Bell. He's watching across the court, looking for Matthews.
As Bell got a nice steal and will shoot 2 from the line.
And, you know, he went strong to the board and then kicked it out to Matthews. And I think it was, I was thinking about your statement. They need some 3-point shots, some 3-point plays. They got to get back into the game, hit those points. In 3 minutes, it's a 13-point lead and could be 12.
And gets a nice roll on his first free throw attempt.
So Tapestry cutting into this huge lead by Park.
And he goes 2 of 2 from the line. Brown. And it looks like Mike Esther wanted a travel call, but Darlington's going to result in 2 points for Park. Nice behind the pass. Bell to Lamar Matthews, and there's your guy that can dunk.
Now that is a splash play, right?
Darlington on a drive and ends up traveling. So with 2:33 remaining in this game, Tapestry did a good job cutting down this lead a bit, but they're still down by 11. From Bell to Matthews, he'll pop up a 3 along the left wing. And Brown with the rebound. And a good, smart job by Brown. He didn't have a lot of room, so that's when you throw it on your opponent and so you can try to get possession.
Great game awareness, like in any sport. Know where you are and what has to get done. And for a freshman.
So Jamal Whitaker, the junior, checked into the game for Neil McClary. Double team by Welch. Able to find the open man. Going to Jarrell Green for the layup, and Romeo Brown was just inches away from blocking it. Matthews on a drive, being triple teamed, and Darlington grabs the rebound. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game. And a nice move by Welch. He'll give it to Darlington. From Green. Kramer for three. That one's too strong. The ones go at it, but Matthews wins the rebound battle.
Big smile on Matthews. Something was said over there.
Bell trying to drive against Kramer and couldn't. He'll move it over. Looks like Wiggins will use the screen. He'll pop up for three. Can't get the friendly roll, and with less than 90 seconds to go, Park just killing some clock as they want to try and come out away with this big home victory. That's exactly what they're going to be doing right now. With 1:05 remaining, Green on a drive for the layup, and he's able to get it against Romeo Bell. Now for the long pass to Matthews as he goes up for the layup.
So Park was finally decided to use my stall offense.
And we get a foul call with 46.6 seconds left. And folks, that is basically going to do it here as Park has done a phenomenal job from start to finish. And they're up by 13 with less than a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, you'd have to think this is a huge upset. A great game by Park. Maybe this will kickstart their season being 4-4. And as I said, the holiday time is to me the real start of high school basketball. Games get much more intense. This has been an extremely intense game. I did want to give a shout out to the referee, to the refs today before the game. I noticed their shoes. I'm a shoe guy. Nicely polished. They look professional.
As Darlington hits the first free throw attempt.
You know, you never say enough nice things about referees in these sports, so I figured I'd give them a shout out.
And the second one will fall in. South of the night, a pass out for Tapestry, trying to go up. 13s go at it, but putback doesn't go in. Trying to go for a third time, now fourth time, and it will fall in for Neil McClary.
Fourth time was the charm.
There's Chase Welch going right by two defenders, and he'll hold on to it with 15 seconds left. And with that, Park School will go to 5-4 on the season. And as for Tapestry, they'll fall to 4-3. I'm sorry, 4-4 as Tapestry will take on Medina Monday, January 3rd in a non-league matchup for a 6:30 contest. And as for the Park School, they move to 5-4 on the season, and they will take on Aquinas Monday the 3rd away for a non-league matchup for a 6 p.m. tip-off. And they don't play their first league matchup until January 13th, where they'll take on Christian Central Academy. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this broadcast. I'm Jacob Falk. Alongside with me is Paul Catrona here at the Park School, where the Park School picks up a 76-63 win over Tapestry. For Paul Catrona, I'm Jacob Falk. Our producer, Francis Beck, and our camera guy, Russell Battaglia, saying so long to this broadcast. And if you guys stay on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, as we'll have